know. Okay, next tutorial. This time I'm dressed up as a demonic jester. And I'm sure you all know by now how much I love doing clowns and jester makeup, so I was absolutely in my element when I did this makeup. I had so much fun doing it. So, if you'd like to learn how to do this makeup for yourself, stay tuned. Okie dokie, so to get things started, I'm going to talk to you all about the prosthetic that I'm going to be using. So this is a foam latex jester prosthetic that I got from mostlydead.com, which that link will be on the screen somewhere here and in the description bar below. As you can see, it's a full face prosthetic with gorgeous thin edges. I'm really excited to apply this. I've wanted to apply this particular prosthetic for a while now. One thing in particular that I like about this prosthetic is that it goes underneath the chin rather than just stopping along the jawline, so it means that all these expression lines that come from this enormous grin get to go down under the chin. It just looks a lot more realistic, if that's the right word. This prosthetic is also going to be part of my affordable effects series where I take a relatively inexpensive prosthetic and make a full character out of it. And mostlydead.com were absolutely lovely enough to give me a very special discount link, so if you wanted to buy any prosthetics from them yourself, you can get a discount off that. I'll pop that link in the description bar below if you wanted to check them out. So to apply my foam latex prosthetic, I'm going to be using some Prostick, which is just a really nice strong prosthetic adhesive. And the best way I found to use the adhesive is to take a cotton bud, dip it in the actual adhesive itself, then apply it in the middle part of the prosthetic and then the corresponding area of your face. Let it go tacky for about 10-20 seconds and then we can start lining it up. With full face prosthetics, I like to work on the nose first and then work out gradually so we don't have any air bubbles or ridges, and we want to get it all nicely lined up. So I'm just going to start all doing that and we'll see what we've got. So then, once everything's nicely stuck down, we can take a fresh new cotton bud and some more Prostick and we can work on blending out the edges. So we're going to take the cotton bud dipped in Prostick and apply that, just rolling away on every single edge around the face, around the mouth and around the eyes. Just work really slowly, just start rolling it away, and then when it's nice and dry, it'll act as both a sealant for all the edges and it'll also blend it off nicely into the skin. So then I can take a Ben Nye setting powder in super white. It doesn't really matter too much which setting powder you use, I'm just using super white because the base is going to be white. And I'm going to take the setting powder on a fan brush and lightly brush it over all the areas where I've applied the adhesive just to get rid of the tackiness. So there we are, so once everything is nicely stuck down and powdered, we can start on colouring the actual prosthetic. So I'm going to be using a Cameleon watercolour. This is in pure white, and I'm going to use that to apply it all over the face and the prosthetic. I'm not going to apply it on my ears or too much of my neck because the costume will cover that later on. I'm also not going to be applying that to the mouth or the eye area as that's going to be a different colour later. So there we are, so now I've got a nice base worked out, I can start working on these gorgeous expression lines throughout the face. So I'm going to take a Makeup Forever Flash palette. This is just a nice palette full of really gorgeous coloured creams. And using the black from that palette, I'm going to start highlighting all of these gorgeous wrinkle lines and then start tapering them away by about 1 centimetre. The idea is we want to keep it really nice and dark on the hollows of these wrinkles. So for example, at the ends of the mouth, at the ends of the eye bags, and then blend that colour away so it really accentuates all of these folds. So now I've done this side, I'm just going to replicate that on the other side. So when you've completed all of the shading, we can work on the eye area. So I'm going to be using another Cameleon watercolour. This one's in Black Velvet, just a really nice deep black colour. And I'm going to use that to colour around the eyes, and 2 little points going upwards and 2 going downwards that are shorter than the ones on top. Very typical of a Jester makeup. I'm then going to take another Cameleon watercolour, this is in Blood Red, and I'm going to colour in the nose. Then for the lips and the inside of the fake mouth, I'm going to take the black watercolour once again and colour that in. I'm then going to apply a small amount of lip gloss. I'm using a M.A.C lip gloss. You don't have to use this particular brand. To be honest, you could just use glycerin, but I'm going to use that just to dab it really lightly along the fake lips, just to give it a really nice shine. So there we are. I think the shine really helps add to the character. So then, to break up the complexion, I'm going to take my trusty black hairspray. I'm going to go outside so it's more ventilated. Take my hairspray, breathe in obviously before I start spraying, hold it at arm's distance and then pass over my face ever so slightly, holding down the nozzle only halfway so I get a kind of spackling effect. And just make sure not to hover in one place for too long, otherwise you'll get one big splodge of colour and you really don't want that. I like to do this kind of effect whenever I do a base that's one colour because I like breaking it up and making it look a little bit more interesting. Plus it helps make it look a lot more rustic. So I'm just going to go do that and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so once you've done that, it should look something like this. So then, the only other step really is to pop in some contact lenses, pop on a costume, and I do believe we're done. And there we go. That's my look, officially complete. So I finished the look off, as always, by popping in 2 contact lenses. These are Scalera contact lenses that I got from ScaleraXL.com. I'll pop that link in the description bar below. I popped on this fabulous Jester costume that I got from BuyCostumes.com. That link will be in the description bar below as well. And I finished the look off completely by popping on 2 white gloves and these really, really lovely ruffs that go around the wrists. I just think they're really cool and they just help make the look a little bit more theatrical and clowny. So that's my makeup tutorial. I really hope you all enjoyed this look. I had so much fun doing it. I mean, I love doing clowns. Whenever I get a chance to do a Jester or a clown makeup, I just get excited. I light up inside. And as I said at the start of this video, if you wanted to do this makeup yourself, you can get this prosthetic from mostlydead.com. I'll pop that link on the screen again just in case you missed it before. And yeah, so thanks everyone so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure to, you know, the usual. Like, comment, subscribe and all that jazz. And yeah, so until next time, bye fluffies!